This morning, something changed inside the financial system. It wasn't announced as a turning point. It rarely is. The Federal Reserve introduced new intelligence layers into its real-time payment infrastructure. On paper, it's a fraud prevention upgrade, a technical improvement. But the function is more fundamental. For most of modern banking, money moved through a blind ledger. A simple question: do you have the funds or not? The system did not evaluate behavior. It only verified balances. But that model is ending. Because in a real-time network, speed creates risk, and risk demands interpretation. This new layer allows the system to evaluate transactions not just by origin and destination, but by pattern, timing, frequency, deviation. Not what the transaction is, but how it behaves. If your transfer activity shifts, if velocity increases, if timing breaks from your historical baseline, the system does not ask why. It measures the anomaly, and it responds. This is the transition from passive infrastructure to active filtration, from financial storage to surveillance liquidity. Your account is no longer just a container for money. It is a continuous signal. And the gatekeeper is no longer human. It is algorithmic. Decisions can now occur before a transaction completes, not reviewed after the fact, but evaluated in motion. This is not an isolated feature. It is one layer of a broader shift already visible across credit, housing, and underwriting systems. Access is no longer based solely on what you have. It is increasingly based on how you behave. And once behavior becomes the metric, the system no longer needs to wait for outcomes. It can act on probability. Which leads to a different kind of question. Not whether you have money, but whether the system is willing to let you use it. If you want to understand how that decision is being made, the next layer is already in place, and it is far more precise than a score. Watch the next video.